Hi, it's Deborah. Thanks for joining me today on this third installment of our chair yoga series. Today, we're going to be working on cultivating balance. We'll be both in the chair and out of the chair today. So, a little bit of standing work. You can always keep your chair close by to hold on to as we start to work on some of our standing balancing poses. We're also going to stay in this chair for a little bit and just work on strengthening our lower half, our ankles. We'll do a little bit of breath work and coordination work to create a sense of balance in the mind, in the brain, as well as the body. So I'm excited to share this one with you. Let's get started. So we'll anchor our feet firmly against the ground and we're going to sit up nice and tall. So right away, feel a connection in the core of your body, almost like you have a zipper from your pubic bone to your breastbone, and you just kind of zip yourself up, sitting up a little taller and feeling some nice support here coming from your belly muscles and your strong back. We'll roll the shoulders up and then down and back. And we're going to turn the palms up today and start with a breathing exercise. It's equal ratio breathing. So we'll use some finger taps to get it going. You're going to tap your thumb tip to each of your remaining four fingers. And so 4 counts will be an inhale breath. And then you'll go back the way you came, 4 more taps for an exhale breath. So we're just going to work on smoothing out and evening out the breath and deepening it. So if you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can do so. Go ahead and let out a nice deep exhale breath. And then we'll start with that inhale as we tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's exhale, tap back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, we're inhaling, tapping 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go one more time like that. Deep breath in, 2, 3, 4. And deep breath out, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's our pattern. We're going to start to add a little bit more on. We're going to work with the feet, the ankles, the muscles of the lower legs, which are very important for helping us with our balance and posture and just moving through life. So we'll continue with our finger taps on the inhale. While we're inhaling, we'll lift the toes up off of the floor. So activating the muscles in the front here of the shins. And then when we're exhaling, we're going to drop the toes and pick the heels up and consciously engage the muscles in the back of the lower leg. So just a small little add and a little bit more to think about too while we're at it. So let's lift the toes and inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll drop the toes, lift the heels. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Toes lift. We inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heels lift. We exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that going here at your own pace, remembering to lift the toes. You could also spread them during that inhale. And then lift the heels and consciously contract as you exhale. They're in the back of your lower leg. Keep going. Find your own rhythm here. Feel how you're smoothing out the breath. You're evening it out. You're breathing more than you had been just a few moments ago. And we're creating a sense of balance here in the breath as the exhale matches the length of the inhale. And we settle more deeply into this moment, letting go of the things outside of this moment. Let's do about 2 more. So inhale, lift toes, tap. Exhale, lift heels, tap back. One more time. We inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. So you can slide your feet back a little bit more. Now we're just going to be doing the heel lift portion. So some seated calf raises. We're also going to do a little bit more breathing. So let's open up both hands like you're holding a nice grapefruit there in each hand. And when we inhale, we're going to lift the arms up above us and see if we can get all 5 of our fingertips to meet up top without having to look up. Okay. And then with the exhale, you'll just drop back down. We're also going to lift the heels with the inhale. So lift up here. See if you can get all 5 of your fingertips to meet up top. And then with the exhale, slowly let the heels drop as your arms come back out wide. Inhaling, lifting. Heels lift. We engage the back of that lower leg. Exhale, we slowly release the heels and drop the arms. Let's go a few more times. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, dropping down. One more time like that, and then we're going to add just a little bit on. Let's exhale and drop. Good. So as we inhale, lift up, we're going to keep those heels lifted. The fingertips meet up top. And then this time with the exhale, just let your arms drop down to your heart center. So this is called Hakini Mudra. It helps us create focus and concentration and just kind of calms the mind and connects us with our body. When we drop the hands, that Hakini Mudra, right to the heart, we're also going to hinge forward from our hips here. So the spine stays long, the chest stays lifted. We feel a little bit more weight here into the balls of our feet. We're still contracting those lower leg muscles. And then we'll come back up, drop the heels, and release the hands. So we're going to put that together as a flow. On the inhale, we're lifting up here, finding that connection up top. Keep the heels lifted. With your exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Drop the hands down to the heart. We'll then inhale, lift right back up. Our heels are still lifted the whole time. And then exhale, we drop the heels, drop the arms. Let's go again. Inhale, lift up. Let those fingertips meet up top. Heels are lifted. Exhale, hinge forward here. Lean out over your legs. And then we'll lift back up. And exhale. And drop. 2 more times, just like that. Lifting here. Hinging forward here as we drop hands to the heart. We'll lift up, pressing those fingertips together, engaging your calf muscles, and then we'll release. Good. Last time like this. Hinging forward, leaning out over the legs, lifting up here, strong back, and then we'll release. Good. So this next exercise is called chair hops. You can make it your own. I'm going to ease us into it gradually, and then you can rev it up if it works for you today. We're going to swing our arms back. See if you can't lean back a little bit, but the chest stays lifted. Your belly muscles are engaged. On the exhale, just like before, you're going to hinge from your hips, lean forward, reach out with those arms. Let's do it like that again. So inhale. It's almost like a seated boat pose here. Chest lifts, we lean back. Exhale. We hinge forward and reach. You can stick with that. If it works, you're going to lean back on the inhale. On the exhale, you're going to lift your hips up now. Good. Let's do that a few times. So we lean back and then maybe hover the hips right over the seat of your chair. It's a chair hop. See how it feels. If it doesn't work today, don't worry about it. This is something you can build up to. Okay. You can just lean forward, reach out. See if you can connect it with the breath. Exhale, hover. Good. We're going to go 2 more times. Lean it back. Lean it forward, maybe lift it up. 1 more time. Good. Let's drop it down. Now, one leg extends, the opposite arm goes with it. Okay. And then we release. Same thing, other side. One leg with the opposite arm. This is our seated spinal balance flow. While we're doing it, we're remembering that zipper through the core of the body. So from pubic bone to breastbone, we are zipped up, we are connected, we are engaged. Our spine is long. And when we're extending the legs, we're flexing the quadriceps, so the top of the thigh. We're also flexing the foot. So push that heel out away from your body. And it might feel like a challenge here for the brain. That's the point. If it doesn't feel natural yet, don't worry. Keep working with it. It'll get easier over time. Good. Let's go 1 more. We're going to hold this one up. While we're up there, we're going to roll the ankle, roll the wrist. Again, the ankle, the lower leg muscle, super important in creating balance, maintaining balance. Let's reverse the direction of the circles. We're also isometrically working those upper leg muscles as we just hold the leg out there. Good. Stay here. See if you can point and flex your foot a few times. You can even point and kind of flex your fingers, your wrist. Good. Now we're going to hold it just a little bit longer, like you're reaching out to shake someone's hand, like you're flexing your foot as if you're going to put it up against a wall. And now we're just going to turn and look over the shoulder. We're still sitting tall. We're still reaching out. Bring your eye gaze back to the center. Let's turn and look the other way. Good. Come back to the center and relax. Let's try the other side. Take it out. Hold it here. We're going to start with just some ankle and wrist movement. You might be getting a little snap, crackle, pop like me. Kind of loosening up that joint, giving it some movement. Let's go the other way a few times. Good. Now we'll point and flex both the fingers and the foot, wrist and ankle movement, sitting tall, relaxing our shoulders, breathing deeply. Good. Now just hold it out there. Think about anchoring your standing foot. So kind of press into that foot that's down on the ground a little bit more. We'll turn and look over the shoulder. And then we'll turn and look the other way. We're still holding it. Back to the center and relax, release. Very good. Okay, now we're going to stand up, come behind the chair. I'm going to turn mine just for viewing purposes. So we're going to hold on to the chair and use it at any point that you need that little bit of help with your balance. You can also let go of it every once in a while if it works for you. So we're going to strengthen the legs more here. We're coming down into a chair pose, a little squat. So come into your first one. You can choose your depth. That's up to you. It doesn't have to be super deep. We want to keep that core connected. So think about tailbone under, pelvic floor up, belly back. Maybe you're comfortable letting go of the chair and you reach your arms forward. That part's optional. Okay, now as we stand back up, we're going to hold the chair and float the heels up off of the floor. So now some standing calf raises, and we're going to put that together into our chair flow. So we'll drop the heels, bend the knees, maybe reach forward with the arms, and then we'll come up, float the heels, try to catch your balance at the top. Good. Sinking in, take an inhale breath. Lifting up, find an exhale breath. Good. If this feels easy for you, maybe keep those arms out when you lift the heels. The chair is there, though, to support you. Good. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, float it up. Maybe you're even lifting the arms. Drop it down on the inhale. Float it up on the exhale. Let's go 2 more times. One more time. Now this next one we're going to hold. So you may want to take hold of your chair again, especially with that next option that I'm going to layer in. Heels are lifted. Energy is drawing up through the body. We're now going to turn our head. See how that goes. You can hover your hands or you can hold on. Come back to the center with your eye gaze. Try it the other way. Back to the center and relax. Stand for a moment. See how you're feeling. Okay, so we're now going to take a tree pose. I'm going to turn, again, just for viewing purposes. You can face whatever way makes most sense for you. So I'm still holding on here. I'm going to choose one leg and draw it up and place the foot. It can go against the ankle, a little lower. It can go up against the calf. It could even go up above the knee. Try not to press directly against your knee. Okay, and just see how it feels to stand on one foot instead of 2. You may choose to bring one hand up to your heart, like half of a prayer position. And there's a chance that you're comfortable letting go of your chair today. It's okay if not. That's why it's there, to help you out. This is one, again, the more you practice, the easier it will become. So take some time, give yourself grace. You can steady your eyes down on the ground, find your breath. Good, now we're going to add a variation to this. So if you let go, let's hold on again. We're going to take that leg and just extend it out now. So kind of stretch it out to the side. Okay, we're also going to lift this arm straight up. We're going to add a little bit of a lean. So as you can see, I'm kind of tipping towards my chair, or if you're behind your chair, just kind of tip over to the side. And this is great. You can stay like this. I'm going to flex that foot, put a little activity into it. Maybe let go and pull out to the side. It's a big maybe. Listen to your body. Keep breathing. Positive self-talk here. So if you're wobbling, that's good. It means you're working. It means that you're cultivating balance and getting stronger right here inside of this moment. Let's relax. Take a couple of breaths. Okay, we're going to do the other side. I'm just going to move my chair. You can keep facing it if that's what makes most sense for you. All right, so let's find that tree pose on the other side. And remember, it's up to you where along the leg you land. I would avoid just going directly against the knee, okay? But just below it, just above it, closer to the ground, all of that is good. Hand to the heart, maybe, if you're comfortable releasing one of your hands. And maybe eventually over time, you'll feel comfortable letting go with that second hand. It could come to the heart, but it doesn't have to. Maybe you just hover it in case you need it. Maybe you hold on with one fingertip or two. Let the shoulders relax. Steady the breath to steady the mind. All right, good. So let's hold on again. Let's extend the leg out to the side. I'm going to flex it. Gives me a little something to kind of hold on to there in my own body. This arm is going to reach up. You can just tilt a little bit or quite a bit. I got a tall back of my chair today. And then maybe extend your arm or maybe just hover it. Good. One more breath in here. And then exhale. Let it go. Nice job. Okay, so let's do one more thing here. Standing, we're going to do a little bit more squatting, a little bit more of the heel lifts, the calf raises. And you can kind of just play around with the options here, make it your own. Keep your heels on the ground if that's better for you with this next part. So we've done the heel lift already. We're going to try that again a few more times. So lots of options here. You can keep holding on. If you think you may be comfortable with it, you can drop your arms by your side. And when the heels lift, just like before, we'll find that kind of Haikini mudra right at the heart. So you could drop to the chair and you could come here. You could drop the arms by your sides. You could come here. You could hold on the whole time. Or you can just do the Haikini mudra part if your calves have had enough today. Good. Now we're going to hold that next one. You may want to find your chair here. You may not. We're going to bend the knees just a little bit. We're going to come back up and release out. Let's try that 3 more times. Inhale, float up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stand. Exhale, release. Lots of options. Remember that. Inhale, float up. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, drop. Beautiful. We're going one more time. All right. Before we come back down to sit, let's take a quick little stretch. We're going to do a warrior one. We're going to take one foot, step it back, drop the heel in, angle the toes out, and then we'll bend the front knee. Okay, our hips are still facing the back of our chair. The outer edge of that back foot is grounded. You could lift one arm or even both arms here. Just finding a little stretch now in the back of that lower leg because we did a good amount of work there. Nice. Release that. Let's step together. On the other side, step back again. Your toes angle just a bit. Your heel lands. Your front knee bends. Your hip points face straight forward. You can lift one arm or both. You choose. and release that. Nice. Okay, so we're going to come back around to the front of the chair. Suggestion is before you sit, we're going to take just a few more squats. So it's kind of like we pretend to sit and then we change our mind at the last moment. So you bend your knees and then you stand right back up. Again, the depth is up to you. Maybe you sit all the way down and stand all the way back up. Or maybe you just bend a little bit and straighten back up. Two more. Last one here. Stand it up. And now we'll sit it all the way in. Good job. All right, we're going to flex our foot and place the heel out on the ground just a little bit in front of the other foot. Quick little hamstring stretch here. See if you can find your toes with your opposite fingers. Totally okay if you don't make it to the toes. You could land at the shin instead. Good. Let's come on up. Let's switch sides. So heel dig out in front, reach across towards your toes. And then we'll come on up. We're going to take our pigeon stretch now. Your foot can cross over the other one and remain low, foot against foot, or you can bend foot up above knee, a little bit higher, just if it works. Okay if it doesn't. We'll sit tall. Let's hinge forward a little bit. So a nice stretch here in your glutes, your hips, your low back. Nice. We'll release out of that other side. You can cross low or high. You choose. Make it your own. Let's sit tall. Let's lean forward. All right, last few movements here, just a couple spinal movements to continue to kind of calm ourselves down a bit. So let's take a twist and you can switch. Let's come to the center, quick little side bend, up and over. And the other side. All right, great job. Now a cat pose, a rounded spine. You're scooping your belly, tucking your chin. And then we're going to lift the heart up, lean back a little bit, stretch the belly, open up the throat. And then just come back to neutral. And let's go ahead and slide back into our seat to get a little bit more comfortable. You can find the support of your backrest, the support of your seat, the support of the ground for your feet. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, do that. Let out a nice deep exhale breath. We can think back to our equal ratio breath, and you don't have to count it, but just think about smoothing that breath back out, lengthening it back out, evening it back out. Take a moment just to notice how you're feeling, knowing that you have cultivated balance with the work that you did today in your yoga practice. We're a little stronger. We're a little more connected to our own body, our own breath. And we're a little bit more balanced. Let's let our hands float to our heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Namaste.